So, there are certain things that happen in my life that are like directly related to a movie quote or like
That seems to happen all the time.
well that's what so it's because I remember all of them. like one of those things that pops up in my brain all the time is now is the time in Sprockets when we dance.
That's horrible.
Well, but it's because every day, or like, time to make the donuts. Like, that's like starting the live stream every day. It's like, oh, time to make the donuts.
That sounds horrible. That sounds like you don't want to make the donuts.
There are certain donuts I want to make, and there are certain donuts I don't care to make.
So the live stream you're saying is a donut?
I actually enjoy the live stream, but it's still coming to work every day. We're still making donuts. We're still tired in the morning.
Can you stop talking about how tired you are?
I had a customer yesterday tell me her husband told me to hang in there.
Okay.
That's funny.
Looking around the store, I understand how I hit my credit card limit so fast.
You just scared me. I thought you were gonna punch the knife in my hand.
What?
I'm building the Uno light because, quite frankly, we sell the Uno light, but I'd never really seen one. But then I saw one and I was like, this is a light you can't afford not to have.
You can't afford it. You can't afford not to.
Our just watch, because our bowls are gonna show up any second here.
What are bowls?
There are certain things that make
bowls?
our acai bowls.
Patrick was hungry this morning, so he ordered our We're going to show them to you. So you know how we like
We always promote local businesses.
Yeah, they're so good. Should I check and make sure that wasn't them?
Well, I think I saw Dax, but they said they were on the way.
So, let me show a couple of things. So, I ordered, I want to say, over 200 kits. And so they came in, most of them came in yesterday.
Oh, Jeannie, will you go deal with that?
Yeah.
So, I will talk about this really, really fast. Because this is literally this is like the coolest $80 lamp ever.
That is pretty good. Let's plug it in.
So, it's a floor standing lamp.
3?
One's for Max. So there's 2 with the almond butter.
I don't get the almond butter one. Patrick got that for me, and it was too healthy.
Jeannie doesn't like it when it's healthy. So is that your A1 sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Will you model that? Because the ladies are saying that they love it.
So, okay, I got this when we...
Look at the stains on it, though. Like, you have to get it with the stains on it.
Patrick needs to... Ladies and gents.
You're wearing it inside out, too, aren't you?
No, we need to talk about something very serious.
Jeannie should not be allowed to wear white.
Well, this isn't white.
This is why Jeannie should not be allowed to wear white.
We need to talk about Patrick's inability to get stains out.
Hey, I get stains out just fine.
He doesn't. I was much better at it, but I've never been good at doing the whites or the light colors, and Patrick's even worse. So, I love this. I got this probably when we did our first quilt show, which was it 2015? We did our first quilt show, and we got shirts for Ew.
I mean, how cool is that thing?
Okay, but let's put it closer and let's like demo.
Well, here, you've got Christmas fabric.
Yeah, Patrick.
Look, Christmas
yeah.
fabric.
So Christmas fabric with light.
With light, with less light, with more light, without light, with a little more, and with a lot.
And don't think that it's a glare, because it's not. But what it does is like it gives you daylight. It gives you concentrated. Imagine taking the sun and putting it in a light.
Like that's.
And then if you want to,
And it rotates. It doesn't get hot.
And is this?
You have 4 levels of lightness. It's fully articulating.
Oh my god!
And it's $80. So it's not.
And it's a floor lamp, because some of you talk about not being able to clamp a light onto. Yeah, we have, but we only. How many do we have? 3. We only have like 3 in the store.
Well, but it's funny because I was telling Violet, because Violet was like, she said something about needing a floor lamp. And I was like, I think this is the floor lamp we get you in college.
And the price, I mean, the slim line's going to be what,
The slim line's $169 at our price.
Okay, but the retail's like $240 for the
$249 or something.
Yeah,
so
it's not going to be as long as the slim line. The slim line's going to be longer, but I mean, this is pretty portable.
Oh, the
too.
floor lamp, the slim line floor lamp's like $3 something.
The slim line floor lamps is probably it's like 18 inches.
And the slim line floor lamp, quite frankly, it's a heavier. Like it's all metal.
This one
like
would
this
be
is metal, and then the articulating top.
Yeah, this.
But
I
actually saw one.
Look at that.
So somebody had said something to me about how nice it was and how surprised they were about the price and stuff, and they sent me some pictures.
I'm just kidding.
They sent me some pictures, and I was like,
they missed the price. We're
really
doing this
cool.
for $80.
So it's $80. It's not.
Is that?
It's pretty much MAP pricing, but the reality is
we don't have margin.
There's no margin on the product. Like we really don't make money selling the product. And quite frankly, they're heavy because it is a floor lamp. So we do have this one at MAP pricing just because it really doesn't make any sense to sell it at a price where we wouldn't make money. But they're nice.
Karen, I'm gonna put your name on one.
And for $80.
But will you purchase that online too? And because our allocations, well, we can get more.
I haven't updated the number with the new ones that came in unless you did.
No.
I'm gonna take this to Max.
Wait, okay. While Patrick is taking that to Max, I am going to give you a little preview of my acai bowl. I thought acai. Well, first of all, I thought it was a K. Because kind of like quinoa. The first time I saw it, I thought it was quinoa. So and Sage has a friend who he's her she used to have goats, and he was the goat man in Bolinas, California. But this is a place here in town. I think this actually might be a chain. And acai is it a fruit?
Acai is a fruit.
Okay, it's a fruit, and that's where the purple comes from. But I like the berry one, and so mine has granola, bananas, and strawberries and blueberries, and I think it has a little bit of honey on top. So
it doesn't have honey. Yours doesn't.
Mine has something gooey. This is Patrick's.
Mine has almond butter, carob, chia seeds, and protein powder.
That's what I don't like. The
and
protein
it's
powder.
and then it's got almond granola.
And then the almond butter, makes your mouth it's like too sticky for me.
It's I am guessing, Michelle, where are you? I'm right here. No, the other. So I'm talking to Michelle on the live stream. So Michelle, I'm not really sure where you are. I would guess shipping the lamp to California would probably be like 10 to $12. Shipping to Florida might be upwards of
Cincinnati.
So you're gonna be probably somewhere in the $15 to $18 range. The reality is I haven't charged anybody more shipping than was charged on the website. So if you add it to your website and go to checkout, like I'll just charge you what it is, and the weights are correct, but they don't determine the size of the box. And quite frankly, we've lost a little money on shipping for much of the product, which is okay. So whatever they charge you online is pretty accurate. Normally, actually, a couple of bucks cheaper. They'd probably charge you 15 or 16 bucks.
That's a great floor lamp, though. I love it because it's not too heavy.
I got
but
those
it's solid
pictures last night, and I was like, why haven't we been talking about the Uno?
Because I don't have it. And I didn't know how great it was.
I was like, we need to talk more about this. And listen, the reality is, I do think the Slimline's a nicer lamp. The you know.
Okay, but these are the advantages of the Uno. Number one, the base isn't as big. Because the overall
it is a
lamp,
little bit lighter.
Hey, Michelle, could you check in with a gal that just walked in? It's going to be a little bit lighter, so it's not going to be as long. But you have that same, with all of theirs, that same ability to like rotate 360 degrees. And this neck here is extendable, and it's so flexible too. So, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I got those pictures yesterday, and I was like, we haven't done a good job of promoting the Uno. And it's funny because there are what I would call budget alternatives, and then there are what I call value alternatives, and I would call this a value alternative. So,
excuse me, Heather, but I know this is an unpaid position, but I think you should take it more seriously. Heather, Secretary Mundy is so sweet and always like handles putting links in and doing all sorts of stuff for us. So we appreciate her. Yeah, we can absolutely hold on. We can hold on to whatever you want here in this store.
Well, and like, as long as our pricing doesn't change on the lights, the reality is our first order was large enough that we got a discount on that order. Future orders, we don't get that discount, but I'm not planning on changing the price of the lights, especially while I have them in stock.
Oh, yeah. So if you want that super duper secret sale price, we'll still honor that. If you don't know what it is, you can just email us. But do you know there's people that make money on YouTube just eating stuff?
It's called mukbang.
How do you know that? That sounds Asian.
It's a Korean thing, actually.
It's Korean?
Mm-hmm.
But
like literally in Korea, it's a thing. People live by themselves. They work crazy hours. Koreans work like nuts. So people literally, it's like Twitch streaming in the US. They literally charge people to watch them eat, but they eat together, right? Like you're not eating alone. You're not in your apartment alone.
Can you talk to them and stuff?
I think you can like interact through chat and stuff. Part of the reason I know this is my son is a voracious YouTube consumer. And he was like, at one point, he's like, I totally don't understand mukbang. Like, I don't understand why people do that, why people would pay for that or anything. And then I was like, well, have you ever like sat down and watched mukbang? And he's like, no. And I was like, then you can't comment on it. Like you've never seen it. So like 3 or 4 days later, we're at dinner and he's like, yeah, I still don't get mukbang, but what they eat looks really good.
So I mukbang with you guys. Sometimes when I'm working here, like later at night, I get lonely. And so I'll call home and I'll be like, you don't even need to talk to me. Just put me on speakerphone and then I could just pretend like I'm watching TV with you or I'm having dinner with you.
It'd be way cooler if she just came home.
But they'll put the phone, like they'll have dinner and like put the phone on speakerphone, and then I'll participate in like dinner conversation. So that's kind of like mukbang, right? I'm not, except we're not video calling.
It's like that Ricky Martin song, right? She mukbang, she mukbang.
That's making me think of American Idol and that guy that sang it, the Asian guy, who totally
had 15 minutes of fame.
He had like a little career for a little while based on that. Yeah. That was a horrible joke. That was a horrible joke.
Obviously not.
She mukbang.
So anyways.
Now you knew. So throw that word out with your the younger generation. Be like, you can just be like, I totally mukbang today.
No, don't say that.
That sounds horrible. Yeah, but when they say, then you can be like, I watched somebody eat. You're mukbanging right now. Here you go. Here's your mukbang.
What else are we talking about today? This live stream started where I was like, Jeannie, what are we talking about today? And she's like, I don't know what we're talking about today. I was like, well, I've got one thing to talk about.
I've got actually a lot to talk about.
All right, let's get talking because I'm going to have to go to work here soon.
Okay, so you're never going to believe this. I sent my rep, because my rep told me that the 8x8 hoops, we'd have them by the end of June. And so I sent him a note.
That was after he said we'd have them by the end of March, by the end of April, by the end of May.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. I don't even know how to do that. I think somewhere down below there'll be
right
like a
down
thumbs
here.
Up.
There's like a subscribe button, a bell icon, meaning if you subscribe to the channel and you hit the bell icon, you'll be notified when we are doing a live stream. A thumbs up will show you more content like this, and it helps improve the channel's ratings.
Okay. So, yes. So we have over 200. We have 210 kits exactly. I think we're all sold out. Somebody closed this out yesterday and bought all of the rest of the Winter Wonderland kits. If you were unable to get a kit and you want to participate in Kimberbell Day, which is going to be July 29th, just get a kit anywhere. Just make sure you get a kit if you want to partake in that. And you don't need a kit to partake in the event. You can just attend the event and watch. She's only going to be sewing 2 projects. Can you hand me that pillow again? The Halloween pillow without this, and then the cardinal. And I don't know where I put the cardinal ornament. Nope, that's not. I wanted to show them that in a second, Patrick. Patrick, stop. God.
I just put it back to where I took it from.
But did you hear me say I wanted to show it to them? Oh, here's the cardinal. This is the other project you're going to be stitching with Miss Kim from Kimberbell. This is the cardinal. So those are the 2 projects that you're going to be making. I've watched a live feeds before, and I'm like so hyper. So I'm trying to do stuff slower. There you go. Where you can actually really look at it. But there's so many more amazing projects. Oh, I found the pillow. And I was like, oh, I'm going to show you the pillow. Did I show it to you already? Maybe I showed it to you. I got to find the one that's big. Like I blew it up. This is one of the, this is another project in the, you laughing at me? This is another project in the Winter Wonderland kit. But I did one where I blew it up. It's so cute. And I think I used like reds instead. See? I can be creative too, like you ladies. Although a lot of times I'm like, must follow instructions, must choose same colors, because I'm scared of taking risks. Are the hoops sitting on a ship in a bay?
Nope.
Well, that's
They're
what they
like
told
on
us.
a truck.
And then they told us they were sitting in the containers. And then they told us that somehow our order wasn't right, so we got put to the back of the line. And then they told us, so I don't know. All I know is I did check the shipping because I forgot we were even talking about that. 8x8 hoops, there was tracking, and it just shows that it's in transit. So I don't know exactly when they're going to be here, but at least they're in transit. I have 21 hoops coming. I want to say, are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at my whole experience this morning.
I think I'm gonna have extra, so maybe we'll do a little deal on the remaining ones, and then we're gonna replenish. We will do, we'll do another hoop special. Just expect it could take 6 to 8 months to get your hoops. Let's just order them beforehand.
Oh my God. Like you realize in August, it's a year.
Don't say that. So they're coming. Oh yeah. Don't worry if you're unable to attend the Kimberbell event. The projects are such a great deal just to get all those designs, all the fabric, all the material, everything on a USB, the cute little pin, and so don't worry if you can't attend the event. It's still going to be super fun just to have the kits. Speaking of hoops, Patrick, the sticky hoops, Margaret, I don't have them in stock, but I order it, and if I don't have it in stock and I have to order it, I'll give you 20% off.
I'm like, what? Speaking of hoops.
So, did I cover that? So hoops, 8x8s, I'm going to have that. If you have event kits and the 8x8 hoop, I'm going to hold your kit and send it with your hoop just so I can combine because it's going to be here this week and you don't need the kits until the 29th of the month. Don't order that Blizzard layer cake yet. How did you even see that? Okay, let me... And just so you know, if you ever order something online and it says $0, that's a mistake, and we're going to ask you for some money. So, because we try to give you a great deal, but we have to stay in business, right? Let me change that really quickly. Okay, hang on. We have fabric to talk about. We have so much new fabric in the store. And let me change that. Nobody go on and try and buy that right now. All of it? Patrick, can you chat?
It was your turn.
Patrick, stop.
So, are we going to talk our clearance section? Or is that not quite ready?
Hang on. Wait, I'm not even seeing our... Okay. Let me figure that out. Let me grab my...
So somebody's saying that she has the files from previous events, but she needs the materials. Will you be doing a kit for people that are like that?
No way.
And there you have it, folks.
Yeah, absolutely
Not a chance.
I mean, it's so much. There's so many like little bits, and like for this pillow, I asked Kimberbell to source it for me because this linen that they use for you should have just bought the kit. Even if you buy, it's so worth it for everything that it was $49. So for everything that was in there, it's so worth it for you to just get the kit. It would cost me $49 just to
So we don't
it.
have them though. So like we are officially sold out, correct?
We are officially sold out.
So you need to find it somewhere else.
Yeah, you do need to find it somewhere else.
How about like updates on shipping of the kits?
This like linen stuff that they used in here, I don't know what it was. I asked them to source it and they wouldn't reveal their sources. It's so nice. It feels like, I don't know about you, but I love the feel of linen or something like that because it's like feels organic, even though it's like a little scratchy. I love it. I love it. I love it.
She loves it. She loves it. She loves it. You got to kick your legs up.
Yeah. Just a layer cake. Mary, everything. What? Okay. What is that, Anna? I need to find that too. So we're going through some training because the kids are doing a lot of pricing for me. So we might go through a little bit of growing pains. But Mary, everything. Oh. Okay, so it's showing for the that's a pattern. And how about the fabric? I didn't even grab that fabric to show. It's going to show it later. So let me put that on the list and we'll get that fixed. So I did bring up, we've gotten so much new fabric in, tons of pre-cuts, some yardage. I did get the yardage, all of the yardage for, what is this one? This one is called Holidays at Home. And this was the line that's made by, is it Deb Strand or, I can't even see it because, yeah, Strain. Deb Strain. So we've got the fat quarters, we got the layer cakes. Hopefully everything's in there right. I've got to go check it. And I haven't put these on, but this is the layer cake. And then, jelly rolls, this is the time of year to get your jelly rolls too. Well, it's all year long is the time of year to get your jelly rolls. But they're so much fun if you want to make like June Taylor placemats, if you want to make a jelly roll rug, if you want to make a rope bowl, if you want to make any of those things. But these are the charm packs. And what I think is absolutely crazy is everything on Moda, this is all Moda, is completely selling out. So I did my pre-order and got stuff, went back online, everything's sold out. So I think the manufacturers kind of sat on some stuff.
Well, the manufacturers, the last year, there was a lot of like pandemic went nuts, everybody bought stuff, and then people slowed down in 2022, and the manufacturers had a lot of overage. And so I think what you've seen this year is manufacturers have significantly reduced their total orders. So
these are all right. This looks all good. So I've been going on
a little bit more difficult for us to add to our pre-orders.
Yeah, I don't think we can add anything to our pre-orders. Oh, you know what? We'll go on and we'll do some other pricing for some of that stuff. But I did want to give you some highlights. I think, I can't remember how many bolts I ordered, but there is a lot of fabric up there.
Like I can no longer see the front door.
Yeah. Isn't this cute? And this comes in a red and it also comes in a black. I know that's hard to see, but that is a green. So we'll be right with Brian. That's all that stuff's ready to go except that big box. I gotta talk to the Sacramento ladies. That's all their stuff reboxed. Everything else is in boxes and ready to go for you.
This is the kind of stuff Jeannie should more normally wear because it doesn't show
although when I got it was like, oh, what's that? I wear my clothing. I don't wash my clothing after I wear it all the time. So, but I do if there's something on it. So, but this I miss. And there was a little something on there, so I just went. That's what I did. You know all my dirty little secrets.
Not all of them.
Patrick. He's so okay. Pine cones, but it comes in all different colors. So, look at these. These are beautiful.
Watch.
Hold it up.
The acai bowl.
Aren't those so pretty? The holly berries, and I don't think you can even really appreciate it. Aren't those gorge? Look at those trees, and I think I have the trees in it. So everything's online. Graydon put it up there. We're doing it at a sale price. I want to say it's $12.99 a yard, and we have it up for $10.99 a yard.
What pattern is the house design for the Halloween pillow project?
That's from Boulevard, Twilight Boulevard. The pillow, the bench pillow. Oh my goodness, these. This reminds me of New England. Doesn't that just look like? It reminds me. I have a friend that lives in Tallinn, and you drive. What?
Are you talking about
Lily?
Lily.
And you drive through like town center, and this is what it looks like.
And it's like decorated every winter.
Yeah. This. Oh, come on. How cute is this, Anna? I know you don't like birds. Look away. Look how cute that is, and the colors. Oh my goodness. Just get it all. I have a good friend, and we met in my scrapbooking days, and we met because we were standing next to a rack of paper, and she was like, I just can't decide which ones to get. And I said, get them all. Get 2. So that's what that's just how I've lived my life. Get them all.
You can tell in my house. That's how she's.
But see how gorgeous that is all together.
But we've reached maximum.
And we have
stuff.
pre-cuts. And I don't know if we can get you more, but we have pre-cuts. Was there other stuff I wanted to talk about? I can't remember right now. The Halloween fabric. I bumped it to the top of the page on the promotion page. We'll take this and we'll put it on the page too. The line is called Holidays at Home. And it should all be on there, but Holidays at Home, and we'll bump that up too. Oh, Heather just put it on there.
All right, are we talking about anything else, or should I get to work?
I'm
I think
looking
I need
around.
to get to
Let's
work.
get to work.